look, there's no way that we're going to succeed if we're divided. And when it comes to economic growth, that means making sure economic growth is inclusive. The question we need to face is who are the people who are being left out today? And what are we doing for them? Hi, I'm Mayor Pete Buttigieg of South Bend, Indiana, and I'm excited to introduce to you one of our newest residents and most dynamic entrepreneurs, Jada McLean, co-founder of Hurry Home. Social enterprises like Hurry Home are changing the possibilities of housing, not just in our neighborhoods in South Bend, but potentially for a lot of other cities like us. And I'm excited for you to learn more about their story. Do you think about me now and then? Do you think about me now and then?
I'm lucky. And if you grew up in a house that your parents owned, you are too. My grandmother Sadie immigrated here in 1981, bringing her kids over 2 by 2 over 15 years in pursuit of the American dream, which to her and many others was a split-level house with a white picket fence and a dog. While she never had this for herself, she wanted it for her kids. My mom achieved that dream. She became a homeowner. And the benefits of homeownership are so clear. Myself, as a product, I'm a first-generation college student and a homeowner myself. While the others in my family have not had the opportunity to benefit from homeownership. While roughly half of Americans rent, approximately 2 out of 3 renters want to own but can't. But there are affordable houses throughout the country, move-in ready houses, valued at $80,000 or less. And that's 1 in 5 houses across the United States. These could be their shot at the American dream. But our system is broken. These would-be affordable houses are out of reach. Let me tell you a secret. Due to regulation through Dodd-Frank, the closing fees are capped, forcing banks to focus on higher dollar loans. That means the traditional mortgage does not work for lower dollar properties. So what happens to these lower dollar properties? They get turned into rentals or they go vacant, perpetuating the cycle. I'm Jada McLean, and we're changing that. We're Hurry Home, a new homeownership model that is solving this problem and making these homes accessible. This is how it works today. An aspiring homeowner pays rent to a landlord, to which after paying expenses, a landlord is left with a profit, and the renter keeps on renting. Hurry Home takes the landlord out of the process. A renter now becomes a Hurry Home owner, making monthly payments and earning equity in their home. Let's go through this with an example. Here's a buyer. Let's call her Barbara. She may be a nursing assistant, making approximately $40,000 a year and never missing a rent payment. We help Barbara find the house she wants to buy from a large supply of houses in her price range, around $50,000. We facilitate the purchase with investor dollars. Barbara moves in and begins earning equity for comparable to what she was paying in rent, and after 10 years, she owns it. This isn't a case study, by the way. Barbara's actually all moved in with her 2 daughters in South Bend on Brookfield Street. And Cassandra has done the same. Her next rent check is going to earn her equity in her new Hurry Home. Mr. Newton, Peyton, Roseanne, Angela, Kivana, and Jenny are all in late-stage Hurry Home buying process with 25 others approved and joining them soon. They found us through local media, channel partners, Facebook, and word of mouth. Thanks, Cassandra. And pairing these tested methods with the relationships we have established with city governments in South Bend, LaPorte, Indiana, Detroit, and west side of Chicago, we are ready to bring Hurry Home to other cities across the Midwest and to the 3,000 other cities across the United States where we will become the new standard, transitioning renters to homeowners. Oh, but wait, where do we get our capital from? We run a separate fund that only invests in real estate with an expected IRR of 9%. And the best part, It's backed by the property and backed by community investments from cities, starting with South Bend. And on a $50,000 house, because the fund is paying cash, we command a 20% discount, $10,000, of which half goes to the fund and half to hurry home, making us profitable at close. And that, plus a transaction, servicing, and management fee, brings us to a lifetime value of over $10,000. And yes, our LTV is consistently 20% of the house value. And I know about all this because I have a background in banking with Deloitte Corporate Finance and Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And combined with John's experience in social tech ventures and microfinance as a Clinton Fellow, we have a deep understanding of the problem we are solving, and we are committed to reviving the American dream. I'm lucky, unlike 1 in 3 Americans that haven't benefited from homeownership. This once was the American dream, and it can be again. Let's make sure it's no longer about luck for the following generations. If you want to bring home the new American dream, come talk to us. But you better hurry.